I am sure sports. You know me there. I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right. Welcome to the channel. Just want you to know that Jamaica has taken the lead. Yeah, Giovanni Taylor has given Jamaica the lead. So Jamaica are already leading in this game. They are up by 1-0 against Honduras. This is in the second round action, should we say, of the Cocacaf Youth Championship. So if you have not yet tuned into the game, it is going on. It's heading into halftime. So it is Jamaica 1, Honduras 0. Jamaica really playing some good football as they break down the right side, and this could be a free kick for Jamaica. Yes, it is. As halftime approaches, Jamaica 1. Giovanni Taylor, son of Fabian Taylor, giving Jamaica the lead right there. That was just a foul a while ago on the Jamaican captain Kai Miles right there. And so Jamaica gets a free kick as we head into this, the second half of the, we head to the end of the first half. You see 3 Jamaicans standing over this one right here. So it is Jamaica 1, Honduras 0. Jamaica 1, Honduras 0. Cocacaf U15 Championship going on right now. Yes, Taylor played for Jamaica College, had a wonderful season. Not in the Manning Cup, you understand me. He played in the under 14. I think he scored some fantastic goals playing for them. Look out for him in the Manning Cup this season. Free kick for Jamaica to be taken by the man wearing the number 5 jersey for Jamaica. It's on the right side, and he is using his left foot to take this one. Here we go. Free kick it is for Jamaica. I think this is the last kick of the game before halftime. Free kick taken, ball inside, just over into the back of the net. What a brilliant free kick. Oh my word. I thought it was going over. That must be the goal of the competition. What a fantastic free kick by the number 5 man there for Jamaica. Curling that one into the top left-hand corner, hitting the underside of the bar, into the back of the net. The Honduran goalkeeper, just out in full pink, had no chance of picking that one out of the old onion bag. Jamaica goes up by 2 right on the stroke of halftime. Oh, McLean, the man from Inter Miami, with that one. Jamaica 2, Honduras 0. It is halftime. What a fantastic goal to close out the first half. Oh my word. Oh my word. Look at the celebration. Jamaica 2. Yes. So Taylor with the first goal. Zinedine McLean, the man from Phoenix, with that one. Craig Butler must be dancing and prancing and shouting and screaming somewhere as the Phoenix production curls that one in to the back of the net. The goalkeeper had absolutely no chance. It is Jamaica 2, Honduras 0. We are on the halftime break. I am telling you, what a goal it is right now. Oh my word. All right, for those of you who are joining, welcome to the platform. As usual, people, you're not moving right now. My word. Some of the people not subscribing to the platform, and we don't appreciate that. Subscribe to the platform, man. One of move some people. You understand me? Don't move like that. The game is on Cocacaf Go. Right, very easy to find it. Very easy. It is on Cocacaf Go. So all you have to do is type in Cocacaf Go, right? Type in Cocacaf Go. That's all you have to do. Cocacaf Go in your Google search engine, and it will take you straight to the game. All right, for those of you who are not able to, to watch it. I mean, really good playing by Jamaica. Good goalkeeping. The original starting lineup. But Jamaica creating, I think we could have been up. Kyle Miles giving them a very warm time. I think we could have been up by 3 goals, right? Honduran, and most of their opportunities coming from outside the box. Really, not much of a threat to this Jamaican team who have defended very solidly so far. Keeper made a fumble and one, but it never really, as we rewatch the highlights of the first half of the game. So all you have to do is, you don't need a link. All you have to do is go type in Cocacaf Go, Cocacaf Go, and it will bring you to the game. It is the only game that is being played at this time. So type in Cocacaf Go in your Google search engine, and it will bring you right to that game. All right? Yeah. So please hit the like button. In the meantime, hit the like button, people. Subscribe and share. Go ahead and do that right now. Support the platform. Support the Reggae Boyz. You understand me? The young Reggae Boyz. But 2 brilliant goals by the Jamaicans as they lead this one by 2-0 against Honduras. And this is so good. I mean, the nation football, the on-the-field aspect of the football has been, really, really fantastic. You understand me? Lots of good performances. The men going to the semifinals of the World Cup, the women going to the round of 8. And now we are seeing here our young under 15 qualifying for the second stage. Look like they will be advancing. Look like they're going to come out of this one victorious as well. So kudos to this young team and the coaching staff over there in Dominica Republic. Looks. Yeah, man, it's an excellent goal. Like I said, I think it is what probably a candidate for one of the goals of the season. The Phoenix man that time, making Craig Butler and the Phoenix contingent very proud with that brilliant goal. Jamaica 2, Honduras 0. Jamaica 2, Honduras 0 here in U15 action over there in Dominica Republic. Again, we ask you to hit the like button, subscribe to the platform if you have not done so yet. And please share the content. You know, we started a little late today. Some persons may not be aware that the show is going on. So you just send them the link so they can also join I Am Sure Sports. We're going to give you the second half action. And then when the game is finished, we're going to do a breakdown of the game. And then we're going to get into some other news and information concerning the football. And people, when we have the topics, do not preempt them. Do not try to get us to discuss something. We're going to do it in order. You understand me? Patience is a virtue. You need to wait. We are too hasty so many times, and that is why we get impatient and become quarrelsome. Learn to be patient. You understand me? And wait until don't ask me who is coming to Jamaica, who is going to play. Let us not get into all of that. We are not there yet. We're covering the game, and we're going to focus on the game. And then after that, we can get into some other details. And if you can't wait, we totally understand that you will just leave and go watch or look at something else, and that is fine. But, you know, patience is a virtue. So wait. Again, I say wait on the good news. All right. So big up to everyone. Hope you're doing well. You understand me? Hope everyone is doing well. Again, this is Cocacaf U15 Championship, 35-minute half. And the Jamaican team, like I said, they took the lead in this one. They are up at this time by 2-0 against Honduras. Giovanni Taylor, son of Fabian Taylor, and Zinedine McLean of Phoenix Academy with a brilliant free kick at the stroke of halftime to give this Jamaican team their lead. Lots of action in our JPL in terms of transfers and lots of movement also in the EPL. Also want to remind you that I Am Sure Sports, presently we have I Am Sure Sports Fantasy League. Very easy for you to get connected to that. The link for the Fantasy League is in the description of this video, right? We'll be giving away lots of prizes, monthly prizes, and a big prize at the end of the EPL season for the person with the most points, right? So the person who wins will be getting something very significant. It doesn't matter if you're here in Jamaica or in North America. Trust me, it will be a blessing to you. So we are watching live here, live Cocacaf U15 Championship. Jamaica leading this one by 2-0 over Honduras. Good going so far by the young Jamaican. They have lost one game, and it was a game where they didn't start their strongest team. They lost to Mexico. And that was, they conceded very, very late in that game. But nothing to be too upset about, because even if they had won that game, they'd have ended basically in the same position, which is second in this group, unless they would have defeated Mexico by, I would say, around 3-0 or so, which, you know, they would not have been able to accomplish at such a late stage in the game. So what's the score? Jamaica 2, Honduras 0. And I'm going to give you some good coverage. For those of you who want to watch the game, you can tune into it by going to Cocacaf Go. Just put that in your Google engine. It will come up, and you click on that first link. It takes you straight to this Jamaica game. Yes, indeed. All right. So welcome again to all the persons watching, tuning in to I Am Sure Sports. I am Management. This is I Am Sure Sports. A lot of people have been saying that, oh, Management is no longer around because he works at the GFF. Says, I know that he was. Don't listen to rumors. Don't listen to people. They talk what they don't know, and what they know, they don't talk, because, you know, yeah, you will know. I always tell people this in life: the truth always wins out. At the end of this all, we will all know. Big up to everyone on the platform again. Remember, hit the like button, subscribe, like, and share. Yes, indeed. So Jamaica leading Honduras by 2-0 in Cocacaf U15 action. It is halftime, and teams are getting ready to come back. Teams are getting ready to come back out. They are not hearing the mic clearly. Oh my word, but don't worry, we're setting that up. They want to hear it loud and clear. All right, so oh man. All right. No, you're hearing me. Loud and clear. Don't worry. All right. Don't worry. Don't worry. No, you're hearing me, don't it? For those thanks to DJ and to yeah man. Yeah man. Thanks. You know, listen, I have some very good subscribers, you know. You understand me? We're not trying to be the biggest platform. No, because big is not always best. We want to make sure that we maintain high qualities and standard all the way around. That as much as it is up to us, we operate with a high level of credibility. You understand me? So when criticism comes and what we say is put to the test, yep, it is proven to be credible. That is our ambition. We don't have to be the biggest, but we must always be ranked among the best in whatever we do. So the second half is about to get going right here again. Jamaica leading this one by 2 goals to nil over Honduras. CONCACAF U15 action. So Jamaica 2, Honduras nil. Goal by Giovanni Taylor. And the second one coming at the stroke of halftime by Zinedine McLean. One player for Jamaica College and Ballers. The other one is a Phoenix player. So here we go. Second half action. Jamaica in possession in the middle of the park, being battled here by the Hondurans as they win it in the middle of the park. Honduras trying to come forward, playing this one out to the left. Look like it runs out of bounds. And it is a throw-in for the Jamaicans midway their own half. See the referee here trying to get the ball. Jamaicans already, you can see, using a lot of smarts here, just slowing down the game and walking slowly to this one. A female official in charge of this game. Good to see that as well. Jamaica with the throw-in, throw it forward. Tussle there for the ball, won by the Honduran who plays it back. Ball played long over the top, but easily handled by the Jamaican defense. And here they are. Oh, the condition of the field affecting Cadriano March that time. Ball played down the left, cleared out by the Jamaicans. One back by the Hondurans who knock it out of touch. It goes out. It is a throw-in for Jamaica. Again, midway their own half. This time on the left-hand side of the field. Jamaica with the throw-in. So taken all the way up front to Taylor, really holding that one up very well. And here we are, ball played over, headed up, not cleared properly by the Honduran. Jamaica pressing high up the park here, cleared upfield, out for a throw-in for Jamaica. Poor defending by the Hondurans there. Throwing this time on the left-hand side, midway the Honduran half, to be taken by Zinedine McLean. He's lining up to take this throw. He has Cadriano Marsh of Inter Miami playing on this side with him. Sure what they want to throw taken by the Jamaicans. Headed high by the Honduran, not cleared. Goes out for another throw for the Jamaicans. Again, for those of you who are just joining, Jamaica leading this one by 2 goals to nil. Jamaica 2, Honduras nil. We're on the 3rd minute of the second half. Remember, it's 35 minutes per half in this under 15 championship. Oh, shot from the top of the box, deflected, headed again out by the Hondurans. Header won by the Jamaican in the middle of the park. Cleared upfield again. That looks like there is going to be a free kick here for Jamaica. Oh, look like player down here in some pain. Collision by the two Jamaican, the number 14 and the number 5 in a collision there. The medical team comes out. Drop ball here. To be given back to the Hondurans deep in their own half. Here we go. Honduras going, playing this one all the way across to their left, coming forward but won by the Jamaicans. The field condition is making it very bumpy, but Kyle McLean really doing well, losing out that time though in the middle of the park. The Hondurans coming forward, looking for an opportunity to break to see if they can get back in this game. He goes around one, still the Hondurans coming forward. At the top of the Jamaican box, still the Hondurans. Oh, almost creating something, but there could be an opportunity here. Oh my word, it goes over the top. Lots of the ball just fumbling and bumbling around. I think you can tell because of all the rain and all the games played on the surface that the surface is very uneven, and playing through the middle is a little bit difficult for the Jamaican team. Substitution here being made by the Honduran. Number 8 is the man coming out, and the number 9 is coming on for Honduras as they seek an opportunity. Alvarez out and Vargas is coming in for Honduras. It is Jamaica 2, Honduras 0. Early stages of the second half. Ball played long upfield. Brilliant clearance here by the referee, the goalkeeper. Hondurans, Kadriana March heading that one on, but not able to be taken by Taylor as the Hondurans come forward again. Here they are. Ball played upfield, looking to play it over the top again, but the Jamaican defense, really a very solid defensive line here as they win this one in the middle of the park and played upfield. Kadriana March, but won by the Hondurans. Again, they come forward. Again, won by the Jamaicans. Good work here by the Jamaican left back. He has been playing some very good football out here on the left. Scored a brilliant goal, a build-up goal the other day, and you saw him today scoring this wonderful free kick. He comes forward. It is a throw-in for Jamaica inside the Honduran half. Midway about it is down on the left side of Jamaica, where we seem to be having most of the attacks so far. Jamaica 2, Honduras 0. Referee coming to the sideline here. I think he's telling them that she's calculating the time. She's checking the time. The Jamaican have really been milking the clock. So it is Jamaica 2, Honduras 0. She's talking to them here about the amount of time they are taking to restart the game and to take their set plays and their throwing. But that's a part of football. The Central Americans, they normally do this to us. So I don't know what is the issue now that we are doing it to them. The game can be watched on Cocacaf Go. There's no link. Just go to Cocacaf Go, type that into your Google search engine, and it will bring up the Cocacaf Go, and you click on that, and then it will take you to the game. Game being held up here. Don't know what is going on. Throw taken by the Jamaican to Marsh, and he loses, but Jamaica still in possession here. Oh, still Jamaica. Ball played over into the arms of the custodian for the Hondurans, who rushes forward and he bowls this one out to the left-hand side as Honduras seek to come forward again, but the Jamaican applying some pressure. Ball played over the top. Beautifully controlled by the Honduran center forward there. Plays it back to the top of the circle. But the Jamaicans pressuring in the middle of the park right here as Honduras seek to come forward. The Jamaican fall back in good defensive positions right here as the Honduras try to come down the right side. But ball blocked out by the Jamaican. It goes out for a corner kick to Honduras as Jamaica continues to lead this one by 2-0. We're heading up to 10 minutes in the second half of the 70-minute game. Jamaica 2, Honduras 0. Goal by Giovanni Taylor and also one by Zinedine McLean, giving Jamaica a 2-0 lead as they are in the second stage of the Cocacaf U15 Championship. Jamaica 2, Honduras 0. Number 7 for Honduras taking this one. It's an in-swinging corner. It is. Ball swung in. Goalkeeper for Jamaica advancing. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. What a goalkeeper this is. Young goalkeeper taking authority of that one, coming high to collect that. It fell out of his hand, but he pounced on it like a lion, finding some fresh meat. Ball booted high, long, upfield. Oh, the Hondurans heading that one back on to their goalkeeper, who bowls it out again to their left hand side. Ball played upfield, won by the Jamaicans. Again, the uneven surface causing some problems. Good playing by the Jamaicans here. Turning in midfield, plays it outside to this left. Oh, poor control that time by the left back, but still Jamaica with it, playing it all the way back. Here is, oh, good play by this man on the left hand side, but he loses. But again, Jamaica has it back in their own half. Ball played high, long, upfield, goes out of touch, throwing for Honduras. At midway the right on the half line, throw taken. Man having it, holding it here, good, trying to break forward. But again, the Jamaican defense has been solid in this game. I mean, when they have played their best players, teams have found it hard to really break them down. Number 2 for Honduras taking this throw. Honduras surrounded by several Jamaicans, played over. Oh my word. Good defending that time, making sure he was feeling for the Honduran who was behind him. Corner taken quickly, taken short. Still the Hondurans with it. Oh, good play. Oh, shot blocked by the Jamaicans. Oh, almost caught on that quick short corner right there as they come. They swing this one in. Look at the goalkeeper again. He comes high. Oh, and he fumbles it. Oh, but cleared out by the Jamaican defense. That time he wasn't able to. Little panic setting in here by the Jamaicans. They just need this one to go out a little bit so they can get a little time to recover. Oh, again, ball deflected, played in, cleared high and far out. What can the Jamaicans do? They try to come forward, but here it is. Throwing for Jamaica, is it? That soft ball being played high over into the box. I think that was a foul. I think the referee missed one there, but luckily the Jamaicans were able to clear that one. No, a little bit of panic. Throwing for Jamaica as they continue to lead this one by 2-0. Again, the Hondurans trying to come forward. That looks like it's a free kick. The referee says no play on. Here, Jamaica with it. What are they doing? Taking it out of the crowd. Good play by the midfielders that time as they come forward. Ball played over the top. This could be danger. Oh, what? That was a very good ball played over the top, but good goalkeeping by the man in the Honduras goal that time as they play this one long over the top, trying to catch the Jamaican defense. But the Jamaican defense really, really playing some good defense as they clear this one high upfield again. Won by the Hondurans, but in the middle of the park are the Jamaicans. Here is Taylor. This is where he's dangerous. Oh, good solid tackle. Hondurans giving as much as they are getting. Over the top again, but easily handled in goal by the Jamaican custodian. We make it 47 minutes in this 70-minute game, so approximately 23 minutes left in this one. Can the Jamaican hold on? They are leading by 2-0. Cleared high and long and strong. And they're trying to build from the back. Here they are. Really, they have had the lion's share of the possession in this second half, but poor touch that time by the player, and it goes out for a throw-in to Jamaica. I see the coaches there contemplating, probably making some adjustments. Let's see. Throw taken to Cadriano Marsh, but it goes out. Throw into Honduras. as they threw it forward, but one by the Jamaican defenders, cleared high again and long and strong. Here is Taylor applying some pressure. Oh, Cadriano Marsh just winning this one here. Oh, that's a free kick. Yes, the referee says so. I think the Jamaicans have been managing the game well. Oh, that's what you call a salad that time by Cadriano Marsh, and he was fouled. Free kick. Man from families from Duane Park, Jamaica, but he now plies his trade at the Inter Miami Academy. If you're watching, please, this is not the final. This is the first game in the second round. They win this, they move on. Oh, poor kick that time. But poor kick that time. Straight to the Honduras goalkeeper, who kicks it high and long and strong. Again, won by the Jamaican defenders. Defending very well. Honduras looking to come forward. Trying to play the ball over the top, but not working. Here are the Jamaicans with it. Play to Kai Miles. He need to just, tip. And here he is being hustled by, again, the Jamaicans. Oh, what a brilliant play. Oh, played over the top. This could be danger for Honduras. Oh, and they cleared it just in time. Giovanni Taylor, he's causing a lot of problems for the Hondurans. Throwing for Jamaica. For those of you who want to watch the game, type in Cocacaf Go. Cocacaf Go. All right? Watch the game at Cocacaf Go. You type that in the Google search, right? Once you type that in, the first link that comes up, you click on it. Once you click on it, it takes you to the game. You'll see the game, and you just press play and you watch it, all right? This is not the final. This is the first game in the second round that Jamaica has. They win this, they advance, all right? Welcome, Brain Drain and Gunner's Boss. Brain Drain, Gunner's Boss is asking me to send you some info, I'm wondering why he doesn't send you the info, seeing that you are here. See, Coach Andrew Peart there. Throwing for Jamaica. Ball won by Honduras in the middle of the park again. Again, if you watch the second half, the Jamaicans were really passing the ball well in the first half. What happened is that they are leading the game, so I think they're just game managing in the second half. So you don't see them taking a lot of a risk in terms of passing it around the back like they were doing in the first half. But here is Cadriano Marsh. He is one of the danger men for Jamaica, and he wins another free kick. And this is where the Jamaicans have been very dangerous with these set plays. If you watch Lee Young, if you watch the first half, you saw them stringing the passes together. In the game where the number 5 scored that beautiful goal, they completed like several passes. So to say that they're playing downtown football is not true. You're watching the second half. Did you watch the first half? If you watch the first half, we had more passes than Honduras. So I don't understand what you're talking about. Ball played over the box, into the box, straight into the custodian's arm, and he bowls it out. You're leading the game by 2-0. You don't need to take a lot of chances in terms of playing the ball around the back. And you don't see us making passes, so you watch the first half. And you didn't see us making passes. Rewatch the first goal and the couple that we missed. And tell me if we weren't passing the ball around. Let's count how many passes Honduras making. One throw, ball played over into the box. Keeper comes. Corner kick for Honduras. So let's see if Honduras are making a lot of passes. The field is bad enough, Lee Young, but merciless enough. I think you guys have you think a lot of people that dislike the senior team so much that every Jamaican team that like there's such a strong hate, I call it, for the Jamaica male national team. I think people really hate them so much because they feel because it cannot be real football breakdown sometimes. I feel like there's this strong hate for the male football team. Because when you look at this under 15, when you look at this under 15 and you look at the condition of the pitch, and we are complaining about passing the ball around. Seriously. You're watching the Mexico game in the second half. Before Mexico scored, we should have been up by 3-0. Come on, man. Break down the game properly. We should have been up. We got many chances. And we started. There are 18 players, and the players play Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And they rested. Taylor didn't start. Marsh, they took off most of the players. They started a goalkeeper who is on the bench. Come on, man. Under 15, a 14-year-old and 13-year-old talks about, brother. Be real, man. Break down the game properly, man. Come on, man. Put things in them context, Leon. Be disappointed not guru like you on the football, you know, man. Watch the Mexico game again. The first 10 minutes of the second half. Remember, a lot of these players playing today did not play in the Mexico game until after Mexico scored. Some of them came on because they had to rest. Look at the field, brother. Look in the middle of the pitch. Honduras not passing the ball around. Honduras don't make 10 passes in one sequence. The field, Leon, you're a football guru. Oh, you sound like that, man. Come on, man. What kind of coach you? Unseen, you know, no sense, you know. You realize me stop engage you. What make excuse to coach? You chat like you know no sense, man. Nobody, brother, nobody with. Are you the best coach in Jamaica and unseen? Nobody in the world can coach like you. Until you start coach Jamaica side unseen, no football now go play good. Argument done. You win, so nobody asking about no coach, brother. You are the best coach in Jamaica. And until you start coach Jamaica team, no football now play. Because nobody in Jamaica can coach like you. You see it, sir? So make we leave the argument there alone. The man them lose 2-1 against me, you go talk about the coach. The team advance and you talk about the coach. You're sick on the brain, brother. I hope when Charlie Mount play, brother, and I laugh with me, man, because every day you get up and you say the same thing. I hope when time Charlie Mount play, we see them make 20 and 30 passes like Barcelona. Because anything less than that is a failure on your part. Anyhow, Charlie Mount people, don't play games and make 20, 30 passes and 40 passes. You're a big failure unseen. Because every day you get up here talk about team need to make a lot of passes. So make sure that they do that. Back to the commentary. Honduras and the attack again. But the Jamaican defense that has been solid all tournament. Keeping them at bay as they continue to lead by 2-0. And I'm not trouble, brother. Every time Jamaica team them play, you talk about the coach them. You know, and I'm not trouble, you're serious. You're serious. So make sure in time Charlie Mount play, your team will make whole heap of passes. But a joke, yeah, man. You know, I mean, no joke. Again, good, solid black body. Here is Honduras. Not being able to even get behind the Jamaican defense as Jamaica prepared to make a substitution. Again, good defending by the Jamaicans, not giving the Hondurans an opportunity here. I think the coach need to make a substitution or two here. Good defending here by the Jamaicans again. What a brilliant save. Shot on target. But the goalkeeper pushing that one over the top. Number 7 for Honduras. Hitting that one off the left foot. Goes over the top. Corner kick taken quickly. But again, the Jamaican defense keeping the Hondurans at bay. Playing this one out for a throw-in. And looks like Jamaica needs a couple of substitutions right now. And Honduras about to take this throw-in. Oh, there you go. Pressure being applied by the Jamaican here. Oh, and does he keep it? Oh, brilliant work by the Honduran goalkeepers that time. Yeah, man, the goal was scored by, the second goal was scored by Zinedine McLean from Phoenix. First goal was scored by the Jamaica college man, Giovanni Taylor, son of Fabian Taylor. So a substitution here about to be made by the Jamaican. The man in the number 2 jersey coming on here. Look like there's a cooling break here. Again, this is 13 and 14 years old. So understand that this team played Monday, they played Sunday, they played Monday, they played Tuesday. They got a break on Wednesday, and they're back at it again on Thursday. Yeah, man. If Charlie Mount, Unseen is the best coach in the entire Jamaica. You know? So if Charlie Mount don't win the Costa Cup, it's a big failure. Because Dookie can coach, according to him. Tupper can coach, Lee Croft Letman can coach, Fuzzy can coach, Jerome Wade can coach. You understand me? Vassy Reynolds can coach, Meran Garney can coach. These are things that Unseen have said, you know. Rambo Wedderburn down States can coach. So the Dintil coach can coach, the McGrath team can coach. So the Manning's coach no good. These are all things he have said. The only person who can coach in Jamaica that I've heard him speak about, and him say he's not Lenny Hyde coach Clarendon College, is Sammy. So Lenny Hyde can coach. So the only person who can coach in the Costa Cup is Unseen. So that means Unseen supposed to win because I play against people who can coach. You're going to see a lie now. Yeah, man, you're going to see a lie now. You're going to see a lie now. The game is on. You have to go to Cocacaf Go. Just type in that in the Google search engine, and then it will take you to the link for the game. Jamaica with it. Here, Jamaica with the ball. Ball played over into the box. Could be an opportunity here, but cleared by the Honduran. Still the Jamaicans have it. Oh, good passing here by the Jamaican. Oh, ball played over early. Oh, that was an empty goal. Brilliant build-up play that time from midfield out to Kai Miles, who played a one-time cross into the box, but Taylor just heading that one over the top. Good work by the Jamaicans there. It is Jamaica 2 still, Honduras 0. As this one is booted out for a throw-in, and by the Hondurans are throwing to Jamaica. We make it just 9 minutes, 8 minutes or so left in the second half of this game. Just a brilliant bit of build-up play by the Jamaicans as the Hondurans come forward again, looking to find a way back into this game. Play that one to the top of the box, but cleared out by the Jamaicans. It goes out for a throw-in. Ball played over into the box. Oh, Honduras with a break. Oh, and the goalkeeper comes and they score. Honduras gets that one back in. Oh, it is Honduras 2, Jamaica 1. I am telling you. Very lucky bit of play. I think the goalkeeper came and he missed that one. Should have been a little bit more alert. He tried to play the player and he lost the ball. Arana scoring for Honduras. Here is Marsh for Jamaica, tackled up by the Hondurans. If you want to watch the game, go to your Google search engine, type in Cocacaf Go. All right? And when you type in that, it will take you to the game. All right, be a blessing. Throw in for Jamaica. Make it around 8 minutes remaining in this one, plus time to be added on. Kai Miles with this one. Oh, shot towards goal. Saved by the goalkeeper. That's Kai Miles, the Campion College star player that time, trying to get one in. Again, the Jamaican defending this one. Jamaica on the attack again. Referee says that's a foul. And Honduras playing this one over. Again, they come down. The Jamaican. But there's a free kick won by the Jamaican. Yeah. Player goes down. I think one of the things I realize with some of the local coaches, like in a situation like this, because obviously the team came out in the second half to not play. They came out not to concede. And so because they have allowed so much pressure, the Hondurans have scored. The team should have come out more positive. This is where I agree with you, Leo. They didn't come out positive. They just come out to defend and manage the game. When you could have managed the game and played, here's a chance, ball in the box here. Taylor really, that one just booted high and long, out of bounds. Honduran goalkeeper trying to take this early kick right here. Around 5 minutes remaining in this game. Ball in the middle of the park. Not the most ideal conditions in terms of the pitch here. The ball is played out by the Hondurans. Good pressuring by the Jamaicans here. Ball thrown forward. Taylor, who has been giving the Hondurans a warm time all day. Good work by Taylor that time of Jamaica. Oh, good play by the Jamaicans. Good play. And he goes, beat 1, 2, 3. Oh, and he plays it inside the box. Cleared out. But ball, good be a chance. Goal! Goal, 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 goal. The substitute firing that one home. Jamaica takes the lead. Ball played early over into the box. Poor clearance by the Honduran. Right at the top of the 18. He fired it off the right foot. The man who came on as a substitute in the second half in the number 2 jersey fires Jamaica. The Dwayne Berger hitting that one home in the 65th minute. Jamaica 3, Honduras 0. 3-piece with a little piece of chips for the Hondurans. Jamaica look like they're going to take this one home. The Hondurans are trying to get back into this one. Early attack here, but good. Ball won by the Jamaican to Kadrian Marsh. Oh, but he loses that one. Good defending that time by the Jamaican. If you want to watch the game, just go to Cocacaf Go, put that in the Google search engine, and it will take you to the game. Cocacaf Go. Jamaica 3, Honduras 0. Honduras 1. Make it 3 minutes to go, plus time to be added on in this game. Excuse me. Jamaica continues to lead. Corner coming in. The ball goes out for a goal kick to the Jamaicans. So Jamaica looks like they're going to advance, which means they would have played 4 games, and they have won 3 and lost 1. Good going by the Jamaicans. A couple of substitutions. Kai Miles is going to be coming out. He's going to be replaced by number 18. And number 11, Kadriana Marsh, looks like he will be coming out as well. And he'll be replaced by the man in the number 16 jersey. So Owen Miller is on for Miles. And we have the man, Campbell Dennis, coming in for Adriano Marsh. That goal was scored by Dwayne Berger. Jamaica on the attack again. Substitute getting involved in the game, putting on the pressure here, but the Hondurans come away. Brilliant play by the Honduran player at that time, going out to this far where Hondurans have been having a lot of joy on the right side of the Jamaican defense. So that's something that needs to be fixed. Here they go again. But look at the Jamaicans work in the middle of the park. Good work by the Jamaicans. Oh, and that could be a foul. That could be a card. That's dangerous play by the Honduran. Free kick for the Jamaican right there. That goal was scored by Dwayne Berger, fresh guard. We are in the final minute of regular time. Coach giving some instruction to the substitute. Pretty strange because he just came onto the field, which means he just came off the bench. And he's getting some instructions already. Free kick for Jamaica. Play this one high over the box. Headed out by the Hondurans. Cleared further upfield. Hondurans trying to with a quick counter, but good defending by the Jamaican. Taking no prisoners, taking no chances. The coach is Andrew Peart, Honduras, on the attack again. Ball played all the way over to the 6 minutes of time to be added on. Rightly so, I think. A lot of time wasting by the Jamaicans. Throwing for the Hondurans. Throw taken quickly. All right, trying to people, when I'm on the show, it's very hard to get some of these messages. So please just bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. So still Jamaica leading this one by 3-0. Don't worry, Coach Al Grimson will be back in Jamaica in a week or so. The coach is never on vacation. Coach always watching, recruiting, looking, talking to players, reporting. Coach is never on vacation. Coach always working, man. Always working. Andrew Peart is the coach. The coach is always working, man. The coach is never on vacation. Good work again by the Jamaicans. Good defending, but one by the Hondurans. Again, the Jamaicans winning this one. Make it like 3.5 minutes to go as Honduras try to come forward again. But again, you see the Jamaicans, they are tracking every player. They are defending. Very good defensive line as the next Jamaican goes down. You can tell this is very tough. A Jamaican is down. Listen, I don't know how Cocacaf arranged this, right? I'm going to have a discussion with Andre about this. I don't know how they have arranged this to be playing a team playing Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. 1 day break and then you play again. Like, how do you do that to under 15? It doesn't make any sense. I think this is bad organizing by Cocacaf. It has to be better. Another substitution for the Jamaicans as we make it around 2 minutes remaining on this one. cleared out. Don't no substitution, playing with 10 men. Oh, brilliant play by Taylor. Oh, he's a star. What a pass. That one, this could be four. Oh, what a goal. Into the old onion bag. Jamaica with the fourth one. Number 16, the substitute. But that one was all worked by the man, Giovanni Taylor. He piled his man, controlled it. He put it down. He knocked it over the top. Brilliant pass. The pace, the power, the precision. Oh my word, what a thing of beauty. Never have we seen such a beauty with our senior team. Our under 15, they're making us proud. 4 goals in one game. Jamaica 4, Honduras 1. It is over. It is out. It is done. And the meal has been cooked and served. The game is over. What a goal. What a moment. What a pass. What a shot. Brilliant stuff by these U15s. Brilliant stuff. Oh my word. Yeah. Hey, people, listen. Hey, we're right here now still. I don't need to tell me someone. Me not tell no lies still. We them top class commentary. People, some I wanna move some star. Support the channel. Support the channel. Say no more. Support the channel. Omar, you really said Jamaica will never pass the ball. Then I watch something. You look on the brilliant pass there a while ago, man. Oh, some crunching tackle by the Jamaican. Crunching tackles that time. 2 crunching tackles. Free kick for Honduras. So 2 more substitution for Jamaica. Giovanni Taylor being replaced by Byfield, the number 15. Taylor, one of the goal scorers, had a goal and had an assist. So he's been pulled out. Number 5 coming out. One of the other goal scorers coming out. And number 3. So Zinedine McLean come out. And the son of Donald Foley Stewart, Donald Stewart Jr., he's on the field right now. So looks like it is done. There you go. It is the end of the game. Jamaica, they move on, they advance. They win this one 4 goals to 1. Goal scorers, Dwayne Berger, Zinedine McLean, Giovanni Taylor, and Campbell Dennis. Those are the goal scorers for Jamaica. Not sure who we play next, but we have our next game on Saturday, I believe. But maybe Andre can come and tell us who we have next. Jamaica 4, Honduras 0. Been a while since we have defeated Honduras at any level. Good to see that around the 15. I'm telling you, that Giovanni Taylor guy, he's very good players on this team. And I mean, the truth is, we have scored some quality goals. If you have not seen the free kick, people, look at the free kick. Some very good goals. That last goal was a brilliant pass. Taylor taking that one. I mean, very, very good play. Very, very good goal. Right? So, kudos to the young players. You understand me? Good playing by them. So they advance. So just looking at the highlights, like I said, in the second half, Jamaica I mean, created some chances. Were playing the ball a whole lot better, passing it around. But in the second half, I think, because they were leading, I think they took the coach took the wrong approach to the game, but they scored 2 nonetheless. Kai Miles really doing well in the first half. I mean, he created a lot of problems. Kai Miles for this Honduras team there. They had a warm time containing him. Couple of fumbles from the Jamaican custodian in the first half, but nothing too alarming. Again, the defense was solid. So here it was a throw-in and ball played over to the back post. Brilliant bicycle kick that went over the top. But Taylor was a headache to the Honduras defense from the end of the game. Very good goal that was scored. I mean, beating his man on the byline, and I mean, it was a very, very good goal. That first goal, I mean, good passing. The second goal was a brilliant free kick. Very good free kick. I mean, hitting the underside of the bar. I don't think the goalkeeper had an opportunity to save that one. Honduras got back into the game. Like I said, I think we could have dealt with the second half better. But truthfully, the condition of the field, especially in the center of the park, it is not the best quality. And we have to understand that quality football can only be played on quality surface. It's not like Honduras was out passing us. The teams have not. The last game with Mexico, we were playing in a mud pit. Mexico had a problem passing the ball. If you look at the amount of completed passes in that game, it was atrocious for both teams. But they were playing on a muddy surface, one. But not only was the surface muddy, there was rain in addition to that. So I think sometimes we don't judge things in their context, right? And I will tell you again, people, I really believe that people don't understand how much they despise the senior men's team, because that's how I feel personally. That people really despise the senior team because of all the failures. So every time they see one of our teams playing, they put them in the box of the senior team. And this is the problem that I think I have. Because given what these guys have done to play Sunday, a lot of you could not play Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. 3 games in 3 days. And still people are criticizing them. Come on, man. Take away the positives. Could we have done better? Yeah. But I don't think this is a game that the surface was conducive to knocking the ball around. Look at the field. I've spoken to people there, and the condition of the field is not bad. And this is no excuse for the coach. Like I said, the second half could have been managed better. All right, Omar fouling. Let me tell you this. Mexico started because a lot of you have not been watching the competition. All right? Let me say this to you again. Number one, when Jamaica played Mexico, Marsh didn't play. Zinedine McLean didn't play. The goalkeeper didn't play. Come on. Taylor didn't play. Kai Miles come off the field. What are you talking about? So our best players didn't play because they played on Sunday, and on Monday, the youth them tired. So you have to put that. So all teams play on the same surface. Tell me the team that passed the ball around. In the game that Jamaica has played, which team was passing the ball around? Seeing that we're not saying the surface is an issue. Somebody tell me which one of the games I need to watch to see which team. Mexico scored on a corner. So it's not like they were passing the ball around Jamaica. They scored on a corner because the original goalkeeper was not there. Come on. The goalkeeper is a shorter goalkeeper. The ball was played over his head. And the guy won the head at the back post in the later stages. What kind of Mexico that pass the ball around in the mud? What kind of madness? No, man. All right. Listen. Kerry James is there. All right? We're going to talk to him. No, Lee Young, man. Lee Young, may I agree upon something on the football, but this is one you're wrong. Mexico never that pass around the ball. Watch the game. In the first half of the game, Jamaica and Mexico had the same passing percentages and completed passes. In the second half, in the first 10 minutes, Jamaica playing with their second strikers and wingers got 2. So the surfaces have not been conducive to the teams passing around the ball. None of the teams in the competition. Games had to be put off because the field, the Trinidad game had to be played yesterday because the day when it was supposed to play, them couldn't play on the surface. So put things in their context. We can say Jamaica have a problem if we want to say that. But you cannot put this, you cannot honestly watch this U15 tournament and say that the youth them now pass the ball. When they have when the first game that they played, go and watch the El Salvador game. Tell them the first Mexican goal was a mistake. Mexico dominated, but I'm saying to you that if, this is what I'm saying, Leo, if Jamaica played, if Kyle Miles, Kajiano Marsh, and Taylor were on the field, Jamaica would have been up by 3 before Mexico scored their 1. So, all I'm saying to you, I'm not saying Jamaicans don't know football. Jamaican can't play football. There's no good Jamaican. We cannot play football. No coach, no good. I'm not giving all of that. I'm not giving all of that. Nobody at Jamaica can play football. No coach at Jamaica can coach. I'm not giving all of that. But you see, with this U15, nothing what I say make no sense. You can't have youth playing Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday and don't factor that into their performance. You can't have them playing in soggy conditions Monday, Tuesday, and you don't factor that in their performance. You can't see a team up by 2, and come out in the second half and change your approach, having dominated the first half, and then say that them this and them that. We can't. We have scored some of the best build-up goals. The goal at the number 5 scored from off the left. How many passes they made, and then in fight off the left. In which of the games? Oh my God. After we play Honduras, who was that next game? I forget all the team. Kyle Miles. We watch Kyle Miles play and say it's a good player. So how now we ever talk about the players them can't? We have a Phoenix player, the number 5 guy, good player. We have a youth at Inter Miami, a center, good. Me not understand, brother. Like, hey, yo, we're country in a serious problem, you know. Me I gotta tell you this. You see, Jamaica as a nation, we in a serious problem. Jamaica as a nation, it's like we are getting worse. When you listen to our dialogue, we not care about context. Every game that Jamaica play, we score. Watch you know. Me no hear no man highlight them thing there. You know. We talk about our senior team not scoring goals. This team has scored in every single game that they play so far. And people not highlight that, you know. People not highlight that. But we're not serious, I tell you. But all right, so we are saying, right? I am not saying the guy is not good. I'm talking about our system. Whenever we're under pressure, we kick the ball down. All right, but let's talk about this game. we were under pressure and we catch the team on the counter 2 times and score. Isn't that how football is? When a team is chasing the game, you catch them on the counter. So we catch them on the counter 2 times and scored, and we're still complaining. That's what you do, you know. You absorb pressure. This is how me learn football. Me want to learn it different. You're up. The team you're coming up against, anytime you're up against a team, them say 2-0, 2 is one of the most dangerous leads. All you have to do is bam, right? You're playing against a team, simply, you know. All you have to do is sit back. So when you sit back, you absorb pressure. When you absorb pressure, follow me. When you absorb pressure, you catch the team on the counter. We conceded, but Honduras continued to pressure us. We caught them on the counter 2 times and scored and won by 4-1. Why not talk about those things? Anyway, big up on yourself, you know. You, Lee Young, all of them are there. Oh, big up on yourself, you know. We don't know. Hey, me think they're not traumatized. Honestly, me think some of the people them in football, them traumatized. The Reggae Boyz, the senior Reggae Boyz traumatize them. Or then traumatize themselves. So them can't do better. But be negative. They can't. The man them still negative about the other 15 youth them. Yeah, that's what I say, Fresh God. Nobody's talking about the fact that the team caught Honduras on the counter 2 times and scored. That the team has scored in every single game. That no team has overpossessed them by any major number so far in the competition. That every game that we have played, we have created opportunities, even when we haven't played our best players. That every single player at the tournament has played. The team has advanced past the group stage and this stage. Let's talk about that, man. Anyways, hey. All right, so, but big up on yourself, you know. You understand me? Big deal, let's say, I'm mad with you. I'm mad out. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, this is the first time, you know, but people not busy about that, you know. But all I am saying, you know, you see unseen, I'm going to tell you this unseen. You see, if Charlie Mount no win the Costa Cup, you and the coaching staff are a failure. I'm going to tell you why. Because you have to tell me, because you say, allow me, I'm telling you, I can't recall you, even Fuzzy, who you used to rate, you're saying can't coach. The only coach that I hear you have any level of respect for about him coaching is Rudolph Speed. I've never heard you. Maybe you have to tell me. You can come and tell me which other coach. I've never heard you say any coach in Jamaica outside of Rudolph Speed can coach. You say Tapa can coach. You say Duki can coach. You say Jerome Wait no good. You say Anna Lenny Hyde coach Clarendon College. Asami. You say that. You say Meron Garden can coach and see. You say Disappearta can coach. You say that. Me, I can tell you that. You say Lee Craft Letman can coach. You say Vassar Reynolds. Me have them conversation with you on this platform. So all I'm saying is fine if that is your thing, you know. You said all Xavier Gilbert no good. You said them things there. And your reason for doing that is because, rightly so, you said them not teach you them over pass ball. All I am saying is that if Charlie Mount don't consistently make 20, 30 passes in the Costa Cup and go to the finals and win it with a coach of your caliber, it is a failure. It is a failure. Yeah, Mr. Revolution. Mr. Revolution. Me and Ansi that virgin. You better come out of the fight. You hear? When you see 2 virgin attack, you stay far. So you know about get involved about outer feelings. Call Unseen right now and say Unseen, I'm see Unseen run away. Me Unseen a virgin. Come out of this and go and come out of feelings. I'll leave Unseen to give his view. Come out of this, Mr. Revolution. You know I must have evolution and about revolution. Come out of this. But leave Unseen alone. You call Unseen. Call Unseen right now and say, hey, the boy mornings, man, and see if Unseen will come off and phone. When you see two virgin attack, you stay tight and come out of it. Yeah. Big up Cataract. Some man I know. I'd seen tell him to be a virgin. I'd seen quote my son when time in be a Jamaica. So come out of the thing and stop chat. I'm a virgin and me at me I tell you what my virgin say. So come out. But up with it. Yeah, but come out of your feelings. Come out of your feelings and leave people business alone and go mind your own. Yeah. Mix. If you are unseen, you better come declare no hand from now, you know. You better come declare no hand from now, you know, me. Because we are how unseen deal with coach, Shays. Right? Unseen and rate the coach, I didn't tell you, know. No man, unseen know them coach Michael Sadler. You see him disappear now, you know. What are they? Cataract.
Pastor 6.
Where you go on with that?
Look like Mr. Revolution never listened to him, Granny. So roach up is in a foul fight.
They know how the man getting up here unseen thing. Well, let me bring unseen for the show. What are they? Let me bring unseen for the show.
Send me the link to I am going to make a bold prediction.
Let me bring unseen. Let me bring unseen for the show because Mr. Revolution want to get himself in a problem. You know. Yeah, that's a bit of the link. Yeah, but we're
let me free up the line. I'm going to make a bold prediction.
Yeah, but we have some other news. Yeah. Yeah, man. All Hal Grimson. Yeah, you know that a true fresh God. He never rate the coach of Charlie Mount last season. I don't know. Benjamin, I'm gonna tell you, say, unseen no rate no coach. When you come like gonna think a joke. Coach, unseen no really rate the head coach. See, you understand me? Cataract, the man they want first in Cataract. Welcome to the show. Them fresh God have a question for you.
So you would like my prediction first?
You sound like you're there in your bathroom, sir, brother.
No, brother. The rain a fall, we are wash way. We are wash way.
Okay, all right.
No, man. I'm saying, can you tell me, Mannings, what was the season for Charlie Mount last year?
Charlie Mount, I don't even know it, but they never did so well. But Unseen was not there.
No, I know he was not there. I am here to predict that this season will be worse than last season. Will not make it out of the group stage and will be knocked out at the first hurdle in the Ben Francis, whatever knockout competition it is. That's my prediction. And I'm going to go one step further. Put the timestamp. A beer long ball we are going to see. And I'm going to, I'll give you my fourth prediction.
Yeah.
Kerry James, aka Mr. Clippit. I want you to clip the part when Unseen and stand up with him hand full favor tapper. That's my prediction. Good.
All right.
But enough man on Monday morning quarterback, you know.
So here's the next thing, you know. Fresh God want to ask when you get baptized.
When I get baptized? Why? It's the water come down. The water come down. But it's a man of my word. You know, so me baptized and confirmed and saved and sanctified. But me take a dip in the healing stream like Bedouin, you know, 'cause I did give my word. So you need to tell us when the revolution will be televised. So
So when,
September. Cause me I go up on tour. Me I go up on tour um after next week. So when we come back in September. I'm a man of my word. And I gave my word regarding the Mara Gray.
all right,
So,
all right, so I hear that, people. All right, so people, let me give you some information here quickly. Keter, don't know if you saw this, right? But Thursday, September the 7th. All right. Is
what
it?
go on, Power, what go on?
Let me give you the Jamaica game. All right. Jamaica.
Jamaica, Honduras,
No, I think Jamaica play on the 8th. Is it
the
8th?
8th. We play
Yeah,
Honduras in the National Stadium.
yeah. Where is it now? Yeah. So Friday, September the 8th, people. Friday, September the 8th.
All right.
Jamaica versus Honduras. All right.
What time is the match, sir?
8.
8 p.m.?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That's Friday.
That's the
Then
Nations League.
Nations League.
Nations
September
League.
the 8th. The Nations League, right?
Yeah.
Then we have a game on the. We have a next game in the window there. 2 games we have, you know.
Come
We
on,
have Haiti. We have Haiti in Jamaica on the 12th.
So the 8th
So
and the 12th. So that will be Tuesday the 12th.
yeah, and that one is at 7.
That's
So
7.
right, and then you know on the 18th we have the girls' game. So we have Haiti and we have
Where's
Honduras.
the girls' game? Savannah.
No man, it will be the 18th. The National Stadium, man.
No, brother, I tell you, say National Stadium, I go orange out, brother.
I got orange out.
Yeah, man. Massive PNP public session, man.
Hey, hey,
You can't
Keter.
you can't double book the venue like so.
Man, you're going for them politics business, man,
No,
around there.
I'm giving you an event that is taking place at
What
the
is hold on,
Independence Park Complex
what is more
on
important?
the
What is
18th.
more, what is more important? Not
Me I
our
tell you,
team
it's
qualifying for the Olympics or a political party having a conference or whatever.
well, God first, Mama second, PNP third, Reggae Boyz fourth, Anthony Grant fifth. No, but
Oh,
I'm just saying that the Independence Park is booked. That's what I know. So I'm asking, I'm querying, I'm
the game has
querying.
been changed to the 22nd. The girls' game has been changed to the 22nd.
Then does that answer your question about which is more important?
The Reggae Girls game,
Clearly not.
clearly, in my estimation, it is important.
Both
Most
are important. Look here, both are important. Sporting
anyway,
activities are important to the nation, and so is our system of democracy.
okay. Anyway, unseen mix all the best here, sir. Because you go happen in the schoolboy football.
So
Big up
what is Charlie
unseen.
Man's first game? Do you
I
have the
don't
schedule, sir?
no, I don't check up on. I really don't check up on those things.
No, I want you somebody to tell me. 'Cause I will be there on my ears,
let me
and
call them.
I am going to position
Military good
myself
now. Military good
in
now, man.
close proximity to the Charlie Mount bench. And the same way how unseen go on with coaches is the same way I'm going to go on in the stand. Hi, coach! Same way.
Let me see if we can get through to him. Look like him not no service for him then.
Well, that's not a good sign.
No man, he probably got a training, man. You know, say
That
a
will, be,
training.
that will come in like his forwards. They won't have any service from the midfield.
Let me give him a call and thing.
Listen, man is man. I'm expecting the following from unseen. Two-game press conference.
The man turn off his phone, yeah, man. The man say him not talk to me, yeah, man.
pre-game press conference, post-game, anything him ask about this, that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting him to tell us his football philosophy. And what does he usually ask for again? Formation of the match, yes. But I look
Okay.
forward to that day. But 4-1, Reggae Boyz, under 15. It was a good look.
Yeah, let me see if I can call Kerry and find out who we play next.
No, but so we're not talking about this game at first.
Yeah,
But,
me talk about the game already. You can go ahead, and talk about the
no,
game.
it was a good game. We took well taken goals. Well taken goals. Anytime you score 4 goals, you can't do turn up your nose. But there are aspects to our performance that need improvement. I on the positive side, I love the camaraderie. I love the vibe amongst the players. But it's easy to have that vibe when you're winning. Um, Glad to see we have but you know, like my statement, like we have a real goalkeeper in this game. Because last game I was very concerned. And I want to shed a little bit more light on the selection of that youngster. Who I swore he was from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, you know, when I see KSA.
You never see KSA, man.
Yes, I saw KSA on the sheet, and they told me what this Kingston Sporting
KFA.
Academy.
No, you saw KFA.
KSA.
KF is not, no S is there. It's F.
Okay. Well, the coach need a writing lesson. Good. But outside of that, so well taking chances. The defense seemed to hold up, but in the second half, there were a lot of times when they were 1v1 and the Hondurans got the better of our defenders. Um, but well played. I wonder about, I'd love to hear from Kiri what the condition of the pitch is. Um, the main weakness that I saw was that we don't have a central midfielder or a CDM to dictate the pace of the game, especially closing out the game. And I'm very, very concerned, Mannings. And one day I hope you can get somebody technical, maybe Mr. Speed or a technical director, Wendell Downswin, to tell us why our men's team seem to always concede in critical games in the final 10-5 between the 80th and the 90th minute when you should be closing out a game. And they say it happened the day before yesterday against Mexico in the 80 something and in the 90th.
No.
The 70th minute. The 70th. I think it was the 80th in the call. Well,
Well,
no.
the games are 70 minutes.
No, I was looking at the extra time. But I realized it's today that had the 7 minutes of extra time or 6 minutes.
Here you go, sir. Trust me.
So the 70th minute, in the last minute of the game, let's not be technical. In the last, with the last kick of the game, we conceded a corner, and then with the last action of the game, we conceded a corner. With the last kick, we conceded a goal that I can't explain. Not since Bibi Gardner did put one in like that from the corner flag.
I think the height of the keeper may have been an issue as well for that game, because even the free kick
I think the competence of the keeper would have been an issue, because I saw some balls that were low that slipped through his hand like butterfingers and went out for
yeah, but that happened today with the goalkeeper Cataract. All right, listen.
But in the first two games, it was not that goalkeeper, and that goalkeeper in the first two games was very assured.
Cataract. Today,
yes, sir.
Today, this goalkeeper had a couple of balls that fell out of his hand under no pressure. Just listen to the point I'm making. That was his first game in the competition. The field was wet and soggy. His gloves were full of water and mud. You saw him wiping it off. They came out after that ball went through his hands, and they wiped off his gloves with towel. So, yeah, always put the thing into. I always like putting it into context, right? And the reason why I say that is because if you take the conditions out, then I think you're going to be harsh on the goalkeeper. When you think about the fact that it was raining at that time, the field is soggy and the ball is slipping all over the surface. While it was a mistake, I can understand that. The good thing though, Cataract, is that he was wise enough to be away from the goal. So when the ball passed him, it didn't go into the goal. Because he made some good saves in the game that kept us in the game. He pushed a couple of them around the bar that I thought was going in the back of the net. So I have to give credit where credit is due and understand that he's 13 years old, playing in an under 15 tournament. That is all I will say. But go ahead.
The goalkeeper in the first two games was very assured, and filled me with a lot of confidence. I was not filled with confidence with this goalkeeper. Of course, I'm not ending the young man's career. I'm just saying that I want to a little understanding of. Look, I want to know if do you need a visa to go to the Dominican Republic?
No.
Okay. No, because I know a few times in the past when we get age group schemes.
Unless you're traveling through the States.
Right. And I don't know that there's a straight flight from Jamaica to Domrep.
But there may be to other places. We could go probably to Panama.
Right. I don't know. I don't think JFF will be spending that amount of money to go through Panama. It's an expensive thing from Panama to Domrep. But I don't know. So, but what I want to say is I know that a number of times some of the better players are left behind in Jamaica because of a lack of a visa to travel. Sometimes don't have passport. So I just would love to hear from, for example, Unseen, who would have been observing the Colts, scouting the Colts, looking for.
Unseen. This goalkeeper kept for Campion, a big goalkeeper. He kept for Campion when Campion had their big run in the under 16 and went up to the final. So he's one of the. What I'm saying that these two goalkeepers are two of the better goalkeepers.
Okay.
At their age group. So that don't mean that they will not make mistakes.
No. I'm not saying they will not make mistakes. I'm just trying to.
No, but
understand.
You're implying.
I'm not implying anything, man. I'm asking a question. I'm saying.
Yeah, but in asking the question, Ketarak, you're asking about the possibility of persons being left behind. I am saying that is suggesting is that you believe there may be better options who could not travel because of visa issues.
How can I believe that if I said I don't know?
But why would you bring up if people are left behind though?
Because that has happened before on many occasions. But when we were to have the Costa Cup. Hold on a minute.
Here's what I'm asking you. You're discussing the goalkeeper. You say you're not writing off his career. That is how you are in this. And then you segue into a conversation about the possibilities of players being left behind because of visa issue. I am saying if you're not discussing the goalkeeper now, you need to conclude that and move on, because how you have segued the conversation is suggesting that you are wondering if there were better options in the goalkeeping department.
Of course, I'm going to ask the question. But if you are saying the way that you are suggesting is that these are the two best goalkeepers at that under 15 Colts level, if that's what you're saying, fine. I'm saying to you, I would have loved to hear from Unseen. Hold on, let me finish now. I'd have loved to hear from Unseen.
No, Cataract, you're going to finish. That's what I'm saying. You said best. I said two of the better goalkeepers. Just want to clarify that.
Okay. I know there's good, better, best. Somebody learned it in our school. That's all.
So you say you want to hear from Unseen about that?
No, because I know he would have been looking at schoolboy football, looking for players and trying to bring together the mighty recruit for the Charlemont squad.
And leave
So he
Unseen
would
out
have
of
had
this.
his eyes out.
Leave Unseen out of this. Unseen was at a prep school. Unseen no know not a thing about how I go on prep school.
So you say he has made a big jump from
Huh?
prep school. You said he's
But
made a big jump from prep school.
yeah, Unseen coached at this school before. Remember, Unseen was also at Oberlin, as a coach, and he
Yes.
coached at. Remember when Charlie Mount won the Ben Francis? Unseen was there, as a
As
physical trainer,
what? In what capacity?
as, as
The
a,
man
a
who takes the warm up.
as a physical. All right, all right. As a
So we
physical,
are no. So you are We are talking about coaching, and you are segueing into the warm up man and suggesting
me,
that the
you,
accolades for Charlie Mount could be properly rested on the shoulders of Unseen.
I don't know how. I
But
don't know
anyway,
how. I don't know.
back to the game. Well taken chances. I have often complained about Jamaica missing goals and stuff like that. That was not a feature today. Um, at that age, yes, mistakes will be made. Um, and so I'm not coming down harshly on the young men. Some nice finishes. I especially love the one when the guy, I think it was the fourth goal, where the young man did a impression of Bobby Reed, just arriving from midfield and striking the ball sweetly straight into the goal.
Yeah.
That I really like that goal, really did. Kai Miles really grown in stature in my eyes, um, and I really look forward to his trajectory over the coming years as he moves up to under 17, under 20. You know,
I think he has migrated, So I don't think you will be seeing him in the Manning Cup this year.
no, I never said Manning Cup.
No man,
I
I
never
know, man.
used the word
I know,
Manning
man.
Cup.
I'm just saying, not just for you. Cause remember, when you and I are talking, there are other people who are also listening to the conversation. So there are persons who may be looking forward to seeing him in the Manning Cup. I am saying that you may not see him in the Manning Cup because the last news I got is that he has migrated to the States. So he may not be a part of the Manning Cup this season. You understand me? So I think he's going to be involved in some academy setup, which I think could be good for him, like I said, to propel his growth and development because I think he is a talent. Marsh is at Inter Miami. Cadriano Marsh.
So that young man is moving from, because he was that Dutch the Dutch coach that was at Arnett
Eric Reed,
last season,
Eric Reed Makers, yeah.
right? He was under his guidance.
Yeah,
But
he's a part of
didn't he play for the academy as well? Kai Miles?
Kingston Football Academy, which is the
Okay.
same. It's connected to a lot of the Campion players play there because they play on the second field at Camp. They train. They use the second field at
At
uh,
Campion.
yeah. But I see Kebron Moss Solomon, the Dintil man says, username said unseen. Unseen says Dintil coach is not good. I guarantee Charlie Mount getting beaten 2 times by Dintil this year. All right. The rivalry has started. We shall see. We shall see. But on another note, right? Let me give you new Reggae Boyz. All right. So a lot of people have been talking about this whole Mason Greenwood situation and the possibility of him, you know, uh looking to represent Jamaica. All right. So here is my take on that. Here is my take on that. Here is my take on that. I think Mason Greenwood, Mason Greenwood would be a welcome addition to the team. And while persons are saying that he may not be playing um, regular football. I think if he comes to a camp with the national team leading up to that Honduras game, he is still good enough to make a starting 11. All right, so that's one. I think the fact that CFAS has also risen, now been transferred, there are some players who spot maybe in jeopardy because I think because he's going to be training and playing regularly, he's going to demand a spot in the team. All right, which again puts some players in jeopardy. So I personally want Deshaun Bernard. I don't know any of you know Deshaun Bernard. You know, send this video to him. This part of the video, clip. Jason, I want you to clip this part of the video for me, so we can see we can get it to Deshaun Bernard. Deshaun Bernard, I understand that you and Mason Greenwood are brethren on the talk regular. You came and you represented Jamaica and you loved it, Deshaun. So you need to talk to Mason. Because a whole of people are in his ears that tell him that yes, maybe he could still this for England and that. No. Tell him right now. Come play for Jamaica against Honduras. Come play for Jamaica against Haiti. We win those games and he puts in big performances. Bam, his value goes up. And whether Manchester United keep him or not, I am telling you. Yeah. Big thing. Big thing. And big things for you. All right.
I'm kind of puzzled by your choice of vocabulary. Welcomed addition? That's like somebody putting on an extra room on them house. Mason Greenwood is the man. A cornerstone in the 2026 World Cup bid. If he should don this jersey, that's a welcome addition. He would collect. He would be the Usain Bolt of this team, as Usain was to the 4x100. We had Asaf, we had Johan Blake. We had very good all men running on the 10 seconds. So we had very good players. But understand that Mason Greenwood is not as good as sliced bread. He is the sliced bread.
Ketara, understand this. Your opinion and my opinion differ. Your choice of words and my choice of words are completely different. I'm going to use Ketara.
And so I am using my choice of words, and I am.
Ketara, why you always listen? Why do you believe? Yes, Ketara, just listen how the program. I allowed you to talk a while ago. While I am talking, you interrupted it. When I'm trying to get back, I always do this. Like, if you're saying something and I'm trying to stop you, just start talk like louder, like I'm going to make my point. You're still going to get a chance. But it doesn't make sense both of us speak at the same time. You started your conversation questioning the choice of word, and you cannot understand my vocabulary because I'm calling Mason Greenwood a welcome addition. I am saying to you, you may not see him as a welcome addition. Your choice of words and my choice of words differ. Here is my position. Until he wears the Jamaican colors, he will be and would be a welcome addition. He is not the bread because he's not yet a Jamaican player. How can he be the bread? He's not no bread. I don't understand what you're saying.
No, you said he would be a welcome addition, which means that's the future tense. That's the future tense.
Yeah.
So we're not saying today. And I am saying he would not be a welcome addition. He would be the linchpin the cornerstone,
Oh, you
the
don't know that?
rock,
You Cataract. Cataract.
because I'm a big baller.
Cataract. Cataract.
Special edition.
All right, so Cataract. Listen.
He's the cream.
Cataract. Cataract.
Just
First.
can you give me 30 seconds?
All
Just
right.
30 seconds. Just close your eyes and just imagine this. Demarai Gray on the left. Mason Greenwood, number 9. Dujon Whisper on the right. Just imagine that. I wake up happy, and the rest of Cocacaf wakes up in a nightmare. So
Okay.
everyone do what they can do to make this happen. That's all I have to say.
All right. So that may be your opinion. You have a right to your opinion. I don't agree with your opinion. All right? Because I believe that there are other players in the Premier League that needs to come and represent Jamaica as well. All right? One, I think it is time for Rico Henry to make a move to come and play for Jamaica. Time for Tyreek Mitchell to make a move and come and play for Jamaica. I think it's also time for Dwight McNeil to come and play for Jamaica. Isaac Hayden, I think it's time for him to come and play for Jamaica. Kyle Walker-Peters, I think it's time for him to make that decision to come and play for Jamaica. Same thing I feel about Mason Greenwood and also Casey Palmer. I think Casey Palmer needs to be just given his start so far of the season, given a chance to come and play. All right. When that happens and the Ethan Pinnock return to the Jamaica team, there are. I don't think our team no longer will be or it would be a Mason Greenwood team, given that he hasn't played any football. Cataract. Mason Greenwood team, given that he has not played any football for a season. We don't know his conditioning, right? All of that. I think Cephas, if he continues on the path that he's on, he warrants an opportunity to be a part of the team because he produced the goods where he was. While I think the trajectory for Dujon Whisper Richards is very high, at this present time, Cephas is playing consistently. Cephas is doing what he's supposed to do. Right? So that is the kind of team we need to build. So we don't have to say, where is Leon Bailey in this game? Where is Mikel Antonio in this game? Where is Demarai Gray in this team? Because we have a well-rounded team that on any given day, any one of a group of players can make a difference for Jamaica, including our goalkeeper. So the idea that one person is going to be linchpin, cornerstone, backbone, you and I share different opinions on that. I don't think.
Do you know what a cornerstone is, sir? It's
No,
a
Keto.
corner. It's a corner. I never
No,
said the center pole. I said the cornerstone. Cornerstone. I never went as far as Bob Marley and said the head cornerstone. I said the cornerstone. And generally, a square or a rectangle has a corner, and there are 4 of them. So I
okay.
think you may have taken me out of context. And I just want to ask, in your assessment, you said that CFS, and I agree with you. I agree with you. Deserves a look into the squad, but you were quite dismissive of Dujon Richards, who in fact has, I
What
am
did you just
saying,
explain?
dismissive.
No. Explain to me how I was dismissive.
Well, if you would allow me.
Yeah. No, but I'm allowing you because I don't want to go on to the next statement. Explain to me how I was dismissive of him. Go ahead.
Right. You waxed on lyrically about the move that CFS has made now to Besiktas in Turkey, and that he's been doing the business in the league where he was, and clearly impress the scouts and recruiters at Besiktas, which is a much higher league than where he was. But you didn't give the same sort of kudos to Dujan Richards to say that he has impressed both at Newcastle and at Chelsea at a much higher recruiting standard than the Turkish league.
Okay. Okay.
We wait to see him there, and he has also gotten his senior caps. He has scored. And so his trajectory is not more than just right. His trajectory is spot on. And so
So,
again, I say to you that I just dream and imagine
no,
tomorrow
no.
I
So,
claim.
hold on.
Okay, okay, I pause, and I pause.
Before you go on, because you said I was dismissive of the player. The reason you have given is because I wax lyrically about Cephas, and I again was dismissive of Dujan Whisper. Here's how I started. I said, while I believe that Dujan Whisper Richard has a very high trajectory, Cephas warrants an opportunity because he did the business in the league that he was. Right? When you are going to tell me that Dujan has done similar to Cephas at Chelsea, similar to Cephas at Newcastle, I cannot agree because Dujan has not yet played for Chelsea and has not yet played for Newcastle. In fact, right now, he's not playing any football. While I believe that he still, because of what he did in the Gold Cup, will be a part of the national setup and should be a part of it, Cephas is doing what he is supposed to do. So you have to explain to me where is the dismissiveness in my comments because I still don't get it. To dismiss, to be dismissive. So let's go by. Hold on, man, because we are gonna fix this, because we're now gonna have loose conversation to create.
No loose talk, no loose argument. How many games has CFS played for the senior Reggae Boys squad?
He has not been called to play. So the
How many?
word
How
dismissive,
many? How
as an
many?
hold on, as an adjective, it means feeling or showing that something is unworthy of consideration. So you just said that
No, don't stop there. Don't stop there.
that is what it,
Don't you do that, Pastor.
that is
Read
what
the
it means.
whole verse from the Bible.
This is it. This is the full meaning. Feeling or showing that something is unworthy of consideration. That is the full definition. I want you to explain to me, or you retract it. What did I say to say Dujan Whisper Richard is unworthy of a national selection or consideration?
Oh, no, 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 no. No. I didn't use the word national
But that's what we're
consideration
talking
or
about.
selection. I
What
said
we're
you were
talking about.
dismissive
Of,
because
but what
hold a
we're
moment, sir. Hold a moment, sir.
no, Cataract. Listen, we are going to stick and clarify. You cannot come on the program and say that I made statements giving the impression that this person is unworthy of consideration, which is what dismissive
When I
means.
thought the consideration,
But that is what the
no,
word
no,
means. Are you going to
no,
retract the word?
no, I'm not retracting the word.
If you're not
I,
retracting the word, that's what you're
I
saying.
hold a minute, now hold a minute. Let me just tell you what I did. I tried to find how this rotation thing go. Um, portrait. Okay, all right. Let me find out this rotation thing go, and so that I can be fully in the screen when you see me. I'm not up and down. Good. Okay. And then I have purchased myself a stand. Lord have mercy. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. I am getting used to the little gadgetry. I purchased a stand so that I can put my phone down when we speak. Yeah. Okay. So, Mannings, the context is that I said that just close your eyes and just dream for a moment of Demarai Gray, Mason Greenwood, Dushan Whisper, 2026. And you were rather dismissive. You went on to start telling me boxing on lyrically about CFS. You didn't say that
Cataract,
Dushan Richards at all.
Cataract, you said I
CFS.
was. Listen, you
Yes.
said your exact words were, you didn't say I was dismissive of Greenwood. You said you were dismissive of
I did I
John
didn't get
Whisper. That's
I
what you said.
didn't get to the Greenwood dismissive part yet.
So how mentioning Cephas, and I call several other names. How mentioning
No man. You called names,
right?
but
How
you
mentioning Cephas and what he has done is seen as suggesting that Dujan Whisper Richard should not be considered for national selection. That is
you,
what I want.
you got in a different
No,
direction.
wording it.
I said you were dismissive.
Of what?
Dismissive.
Of who? Who was I dismissive of?
And I began with Whisper because you mentioned other names. However, when you came to CFS, you played its whole LP and album launch.
Fine.
A lot
Fine.
of verbiage.
Yeah.
A lot of verbiage. You gave all the credits, the executive producer,
Yeah.
the everything. But when it came to the others, you just listed names. And I'm saying to you, I agree that CFS is up for consideration. You would recall that in the Gold Cup, I marveled that he wasn't in Austria. And I wondered about the selection of Kahim Paris over himself. But that's the coach's decision. You were also dismissive of Mason Greenwood by saying he hasn't kicked a ball in a year. I remind you, Michael Jordan retired from basketball for 2 years, playing baseball.
I don't know if you're. I don't know if you're being this. I have to stop it.
Okay, let's stop.
All right, because I started this discussion asking Sean Bernard to speak to Mason Greenwood because I believe his addition would change stuff. I went on and I called several other names.
Would what? I didn't hear the word that you swallowed. You said you said it would be a welcome addition.
A welcome addition. And I'm right. You started with the whole bread, not what a bread, but the bread, not a slice, but the bread. All right. So how in that same context you are saying that I am still saying that Mason Greenwood is unworthy of consideration, which is what dismissive means. Why would I start the show suggesting the man be a part of the national team? And then you say that I am saying in that same context that he's unworthy of consideration for Jamaica. That you have to explain that to me.
Okay.
Because you say you're not retracting what you're saying. Because that is what you're suggesting. So explain that. You have to explain that to me. Because we're not going to move off from that. Because you say you're not retracting it. So when you say that
you're going to repeat it again? Management. Are you going to allow me to respond?
When you are saying that, management is saying that Mason Greenwood is unworthy of consideration, right? Given how I started the program, you need to explain that to me, how you come to that conclusion then.
Well, I'll explain it to you, sir. And I'll explain it also to some man in the chat who boosts you up by pointing out how many days or years Mason Greenwood don't kick a ball. what your statement was that he hadn't played for 1 year would suggest that he need to go kickball for a year and get back in shape, and which is dismissive of the sheer genius of Mason Greenwood. And Mason Greenwood is a Manchester United player, and I hate Manchester United, but I appreciate genius when I see it. So no, hold on. You began putting him in the same category as Rico Henry.
Cataract. Here's what we have done.
And let me you ask me a question. May I finish?
No, because you're not being truthful. So let me tell you what you have done.
Okay, tell me.
There were two conversations. The Mason Greenwood conversation about him not playing football had nothing to do with him representing Jamaica. It had to do with you saying that he is not the slice, what I quote about slice of bread. He is the bread. He's not a slice of bread.
He's not the best thing since sliced bread. He is the sliced bread.
He is. So watch this. It wasn't about him being selected to represent. That discussion about him was that if he comes in September, he is the bread. He is the cornerstone. In that context, I said to you, he has not played any football. I spoke about him coming to a camp. We said all of that. I went on to say, we have to build a team where, and I called all the other names. All the other names I called them. That is different from the conversation that you started, where you listed Demarai Gray, Mason Greenwood, and you listed
Dujon Whisper Richards.
When you listed that, because in the name
That's
that I got finish, you named them as your front three.
2026. You're leaving out that part.
I spoke about Cephas. I started out by saying, while I believe that Dujon Whisper Richard has a high trajectory, we must not forget that Ronaldo Cephas has done what he has done in the league. You rebutted that by saying, I am saying that Dujon Whisper Richards is unworthy of consideration for the Jamaican national team. I did not do that. And you have said you are not going to take it back because that is what I said.
So here is where me go set a trap. Which of the front three players that I envisioned for 2026 were you suggesting that Ronaldo Cephas name should come up and they be out?
But we weren't replacing players. We weren't replacing players. Remember, I went as far as no. Let me answer you. You ask a question. Don't answer the question. Don't answer the question. Let me answer the question. When I even mentioned Cephas, I went on and I said this. Players must be very careful because your position in the team. I didn't mention any name. I didn't call any name. I said players. So I wasn't replacing anybody because we weren't doing replacement. We were talking about new players. This thing says new Reggae Boyz. We were talking about additional players to the team. We weren't saying this one should come in and that one should come out. At no point of the conversation did you or I mention a player who needed to be dropped. So how you got to the point where you're going to say that I am saying this player should not be in consideration for our national team? I cannot understand it. And it have been so easy if you said, you know what, it was the wrong choice of word. Or in the context that you use it, that is not what you mean. But you said that is what I mean. That's the problem I have with it, Cataract.
Okay.
It just sound good, bro.
Okay. So, for the sake of peace and goodwill amongst all men,
Okay.
in the spirit of giving, even though this is not Christmas, I will
Yo.
hereby end this discussion by saying Manning's man was accepting of the front three for 2026 that would look Demarai Gray, Mason Greenwood, Dujon Richards. And he was simply turning over the chapter and looking at additional pieces, fringe players to the puzzle. And when he mentioned CFS, because I'm telling you,
So let
in
me
my
ask you a question.
humble opinion, Ronaldo CFS would be in the equation and would be in a squad. But with the
Cataract, you
listen,
cannot. Cataract, just listen.
you and I were in the stadium. You and I were in the stadium in St. Louis, and you saw Dujon Richards.
Cataract.
Yes, my friend.
We have a call on the line. I'm going to take the call.
Thank God.
I want you to
God is
listen to
good.
me. I want you to listen to me.
Yes, sir.
All right. You haven't mentioned players like Dwight McNeil. You haven't mentioned players like Leon Bailey. You haven't mentioned Mikel Antonio. Right?
2026.
I'm talking about 2026. So
yes, sir.
So here's my issue with what you're saying. You are making a future prediction without any facts or stats, hold on, to prove your prediction. So here's what, you and I can't talk about that because you cannot statistically or factually prove that any player will be ahead of any player by 2026. So it would be best if we move on. You cannot. You have nothing.
No, I can't do that, sir. So because of course I am not the Lord Jesus.
Until you can provide
But you're not allowing me to provide it.
And until you can provide that, what you have to do is look at what is present and determine if you're going to select a front three right now, given all the circumstances, who would be in it right now. Because we were talking about September Nations League.
Yeah, but hold on. September Nations League.
That's what, when I brought up the conversation, I brought it up when I brought up Mason Greenwood about September, because I even started out talking about when we have the game, the 8th and the 12th. It is in that context. So when you are going to create a narrative using the context of 2026 without providing me with whether or not Mikel Antonio will be scoring 20 goals per season, whether or not Leon Bailey will be scoring 30, 20 goals, whether or not Cephas could be in the Premier League playing at one of the top clubs. You don't know that. Whether there are other players, whether Omari Hutchinson going to be back at Chelsea banging in goals. You don't know any of those things. So for me to go and say in 2026, this is what's going to happen, it's not wise. Nonetheless, I'm going to let you finish after the caller. Welcome to the show, the one and only Solji.
Yes, Ketarakwam. Yes, man, is man.
Help me out, Soji. Help me out.
No, but Ketarak, you know, in a sense, when man is man, I say man is man, right in a sense. You're right, but man is man right too, you know, because you what as good as Mason Greenwood is at the moment, as good as Mason Greenwood, I know when he can do, I see when he can do. Because you see, you know, play no ball from when I don't want to see, I want him in the team, but I don't want to see him come play no ball, and when him not shine, the whole Jamaica turn down upon him. Rare. I want to see players who playing football get picked. That's me. I don't want you to get picked off merit. I don't want you to get picked off merit. Because if Harry Kane not playing football in England, no matter how good Harry Kane is leading goal scorer for England, Gary Southgate now go call him over a player who playing weekly and week out.
No, Soji, I disagree with you. Gary Southgate, he calls up Harry Maguire. He starts Harry Maguire, and Ten Hag.
But Harry was looking to it. He's not playing constantly for Manchester, but he's still playing game and coming on. So I can understand that. Yes, he's still in the training and in the squad. But I'm talking about, all right, person, you think if all right, Harry Maguire not playing no football, I'm putting just like Dujan, not playing no football now and not playing for a club. You think Gary Southgate will call him? Answer that. No, answer that. Him not playing no football and him stop it. Manchester United release him and him into an academy not playing no football. You think Gary Southgate would call him?
And in his last game for England, he scored a goal. You're leaving out that part. You're leaving out that part of the equation.
No, I'm not leaving out. Leaving out. All right. You don't just see Raheem Sterling and those players sometimes playing for Chelsea and get a break and not play, and him have other players can fit in that position. And don't you see him call him and leave for Sterling? Don't you see him call him leave out Rashford sometimes?
Leave out Rashford.
We cannot
leave out Rashford.
Yeah, we don't want people. We cannot pick. We don't know what condition some of these players in.
I am not. Yes, but in the same breath. Hold on, Soji. In the same breath, until the season starts tomorrow, we don't know what condition Leon Bailey is in at Aston Villa. We don't know what condition Amari Bell was in because he was struggling. So we don't know. So you have to allow.
What I'm saying to you, you cannot compare Leon Bailey with those. Leon Bailey was playing ball. He just come back from the He was playing ball in the Premier League and so forth, in and out cataract. So I'm talking about the man them. We're not playing a ball and we still are concept.
You remember playing named Christian Eriksen?
Cataract, you was playing for one of those top team like in Jamaica, like said, okay, what you call it? Mount Pleasant or Cavalier, and you banging goal left, right, and center.
Left, right,
and center. You bang goal left, right, and center, and you see them pick up player who not play no ball over you. How you would feel? No, answer that question. And you only play the same position, and you're banging.
I would feel there are levels to this thing. And I'm ask you, and I want to have a serious conversation, right? I'm not make no joke. If this is not one of the time when Cataract a joke, I may be a son, man. Look here. You remember a player called Christian Eriksen who collapsed and had a heart attack during the Euros.
Yeah.
Wasn't played any ball for 1 year and was brought in by Brentford. And on day number 1 of coming into Brentford, he made an impact. He came on as a starter first, and then by the second game, he came in as a substitute for the first game.
Hold on, Soldier, because citing an example doesn't explain. So, what is the point you're making?
I'm saying I hold Mason Greenwood in such high esteem that I believe that with his natural talents, until I see that he has fallen over a cliff career-wise, I would have confidence in him.
Okay, all right.
What I would have liked to ask you, though, management, in all seriousness is...
Because in all seriousness, what you're saying that come September the 8th, Mason Greenwood is one of your start. Argument done. It don't matter what him start.
No, but I would have had. Hold on. No, sir. No, don't. Please don't do that.
You're starting. So let me ask you a question. In September the 8th, who you start? September the 8th, given all the factors, all the players, who you starting?
Mikel Antonio.
And who? Mikel Antonio. Who are the other three? You're playing 4-3-3. Who are the three persons up front?
Mikel
Mason Greenwood.
Antonio. Who am I starting?
That's what I'm
Mikel
saying.
Antonio. Mikel Antonio.
Yeah.
Demarai Gray. And I start Dujan Wissers.
Okay, so Mason Greenwood not starting.
No. And
So
if you listen, hold on, man, you have to listen to the big man. Me respect you, me elder. Just listen, me, man. Not try bomb rush me thing. Don't do that. Not try turn on your song when my son I play at a precious sound effects. Look, cause me know them Stone Love style, you know. When them want you lock out and go Stone Love, and then everybody walk away from your son and go around Stone Love. Look here, I said to you, Christian Eriksen didn't start the first game he came back. He was a substitute for, I think, the first 2 games and then became a starter. So that is the equivalence I gave. So I wouldn't expect Mason Greenwood to walk into the team as a starter. I would expect him, of course, hold on. If Mason Greenwood starts for Manchester United this weekend and scores a hat-trick and goes the next weekend and scores a goal every week, that's a different discussion. But I'm saying, as we are now, I would expect him to be a substitute if he came in September.
If Leon Bailey starts for Aston Villa and scores a hat-trick, does he start?
For me?
Yeah, you're mute.
No, I'm not muted. I am pondering. Yes.
So Mason Greenwood is start, you start. Mikel Antonio and Demarai Gray scores. Would they start?
If everybody scored, then you have a dilemma. The coach put the best. So if everybody score a hat-trick, because that's where you're going. Because I know Badins, yeah, brother. But know where you're going. Everybody scores a hat-trick. So if everybody scores a hat-trick, all ballers are on fire, then it will be Demarai Gray. I still believe Mikel Antonio. And I would put Mason Greenwood on the right wing.
Okay, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
And
the reason why I said for 2026 Marines.
Why are you dismissive of Dujan Whisper, Richard, in the starting level? Why are you dismissive? Why are you dismissive of it? Because he would have scored too.
Today. You're talking about today. The academy season.
Why are you dismissive of him?
Because in starting 11, he hasn't started a game for Jamaica yet, brother.
So why are you dismissive of him now?
I'm not dismissive of him. The coach has said clearly that he's going to ease him into the program. He's not going to rush his career. So I am listening to Coach Halgrimson. You don't respect Coach Halgrimson?
You didn't even mention his name. Why are you dismissive? You didn't even mention his name.
I didn't mention his name. You asked for start. You asked for starting 3. So how can I mention 4?
Yes, I mentioned him and all the people scoring, which included him. And you don't even mention his name as an option.
An option? You asked for starting 3. You didn't
So he's not okay. So you're not dismissive of him though. Hey, that is not a good picture for you to freeze. And you look like Zachariah said. Wait a Go ahead, soldier. The man freeze for a bad picture, people. He look like a Zachariah said. So maybe take it off. Look. And a joke thing, God. He look like Zachariah said. So maybe take out the picture. Go ahead, soldier.
Yeah, man. So as I say, still, I still feel that a player forget pick off merit. I still said I don't like the idea of a player. Me playing ball and you not playing and them pick you and me not get picked. No, I don't. I don't like politics side of them way there, because you cannot tell me to come and play football and don't get selected. And when I see player who not play no football at all get selected in the team. I don't think that is right. No matter how good he is. If even Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, and not playing. You have to call me. I don't see the reason. That's why sometimes when somebody plays them really said, I don't see the reason why they bother playing football if that's the way the team gonna pick. The players the Jamaican them are come abroad fine because they earn their space. They earn their space. Yeah, but that's just how it goes.
Mm.
But I still say still, you know. Don't matter to tell me, you know, I still say my boy Daniel Green in a Jamaica team, you know. Because I know him better than the five man where they're right now, you know.
Soji, when last you watch Daniel play a game?
Huh?
Huh?
When last I watched the game?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
All right. You know that his team is struggling.
Yeah, his team is struggling. His team is struggling, but
you know that his numbers are not. While he's my player still, you know that his numbers are not better than the players who are ahead of him.
I not say no, but you have players who I know I don't even have to call name where his number is better than
No, man.
where his number is
in
better.
the position that he plays out on the wing, left and right,
Mm-hmm.
the players who are ahead of him, their numbers at their clubs are better than his.
Yeah.
And they're playing, and most of them are playing in higher leagues.
Yeah. Mm.
And Daniel is my player, but that is just the real truth.
Yeah. But I think so. All right. So team number you say is no after cataract. Team number.
No man.
Team number you say
cataract is back now because he got cut off the internet. Yeah.
Okay. So may I tell you said what happened still? No, Danny, I know he's your player, but I think him should get well.
Based
him
on
coming
what?
Jamaica.
Based on what though? When you say that he should get based on what?
All right. How many game Paris play for his club? How many game Paris play? You said you talked about that. How many game Paris play?
For which remember, Soji, remember that Paris was
no.
So let me answer you.
No.
So you ask me a question, let me answer you.
Okay, all right.
But Paris made a move from one team to a next team in a higher league. Mm-hmm. When Paris was at the team that he moved from, his numbers were better than Daniel Green. So he moved to a new team that was playing at a league that is way above the league that Daniel is ahead of.
Mm-hmm.
Though he wasn't starting, he was getting minutes in a league that is leaps and bounds above the league that Daniel is playing in.
Okay. I know you know his stats are not running down in no money.
So while I believe that he's a good player and stuff, I am saying that in the position that he plays in the Jamaica team, it's very tough for him to get in. Very tough. Playing in the league that he's playing.
Call him in the squad and make him train and prove himself.
The squad is not for you to prove yourself. You have to prove yourself at your club and then you get called to the team. We can't call people in the national team when we go play a tournament for them prove themselves in a training. You have to prove yourself at your club. You have to prove that you're better than Leon.
All right. May I agree with Cataract with this one now? Cataract said Harry Maguire cannot make Manchester United squad, but Gary Southgate call him in the squad because he know what he can do, so he call him.
Because Harry Maguire, before he was being benched at Manchester United, was the captain at Manchester United, and he was
his captain still.
Hold on.
He was the captain.
Hold on. Not only that, but remember, Harry Maguire was a regular starter in the England team before he started rubbing the bench at Manchester United. Daniel Green has never been a regular starter in the Jamaica team. It's two different things. You can't look at the Harry Maguire situation and Daniel Green and compare them, man. That is what you call a false parallel.
So you look at it?
No.
So all right, I'm going.
Yeah.
So when we want to compare say something for people and me and people agree and the chat work. Because I was going to say something, but me never bother say it. When me not say man is man. When time me and you am Cataract talk one time I will mention it to you.
All right, man. Yeah. All right, so bit best of yourself.
Yeah, text me.
So that will be 3 away.
Yeah, man. All right, I will call and talk to you. But we'll let Cataract finish because we only have 4 minutes to go.
4 minutes to go?
Mexico nil, Puerto Rico nil. Go ahead, Cataract. We'll close the show. So you were disconnected. So
I was listening. I was giving Soji a time to give his thing, but I don't believe that Mason Green would be able to get his passport in that time. I do believe that Mason Greenwood, I think, would seriously be considering Jamaica, given the posture of Gareth Southgate and the English public towards him. But there's a long way to go between that. If in terms of the Nation League squad, I think we might see Omari Hutchinson come in. You mentioned about Casey Palmer, but Coventry were booted out of the Carabao Cup. I think day before yesterday, by a lower league team. I think a League 2 or a League 1 team. They were leading 1-0 and then lost 2-1. So I think in terms of, and you would know, you're more in the know now. Would Reece Nelson be the next player up in terms of high profile players who are being courted?
Yeah, but Reece Nelson is he has an injury right now.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Ask that bit. So I think you're really looking at players who already have their documentation. I believe if Mason Greenwood does begin training with a club and playing for a club, that an expedited effort could be made to fly him in with the team and have him sort out himself at Pico. Some of those next day services that you pay for. And I'm going to tell you this.
Casey Palmer didn't play in the game, though. He played in the championship game, but he didn't play in the cup game.
He played the cup game. But again, one can't argue about him being given an opportunity. We have spoken about the lack of the lack of a creative player in the middle of the park, and so he would tick those boxes. But just on my last minute that I have, I know some man said that I divide and rule and divide. I don't know who may I divide. May I support Mason Greenwood to come to the Jamaica side? I was pleasantly surprised and impressed by Dujon Richards at the Gold Cup. I saw him up close and personal, right? And I would give Jack his jacket. So I speak by what I see and what I follow. I saw Kai Miles in 3 games now, in the under 15, and I spoke about him. I don't. It's not only English player I talk about. Kai Miles born in Jamaica. Dujon Richards born in Jamaica. So some of them man just love call my name. But I want to say this. There was a couple of people here, especially one, and I'm going to call him out, who when Anthony Grant was released from his club at the end of his contract, it wasn't released from the club, the contract came to an end, was quick to come on your chat and say, yes, why not to Anthony Grant? So why that same individual didn't come with the same expediency, and it's been a week, to tell you that Anthony Grant was re-signed by Crawley Town for the upcoming season. And why they didn't in the chat say that he's, after not playing entire preseason, because he was just signed, I think Friday ago, they're busy training the under 8s at Chelsea. He played 90 minutes in the Carabao Cup, 66 touches, 11 times lost the ball out of 66 touches, 84%, 83 point something percent passing accuracy, 6 clearances, 3 interceptions, 2 tackles, and 1 block shot, in what was described by the fans as a central defensive masterclass. Something to think about as we ponder.
So you started out by saying that one person, and then you said you were going to call the person name, but you didn't.
No, I wasn't going to call his name. I'm just allowing him to be a man and not a man.
All right. But you know that people are free to type in the conversation what they want to do. Even if you don't.
They are. But I'm just showing the hypocrisy.
But you know that they don't have to. They don't have to type what you think they should type, though.
No, nobody. I don't program anybody's mind. But just the same way that, why you don't say that when somebody has a cataract and say this? Why you don't tell us that they don't have to tell cataract have to say what you thought?
You have a right to your opinion. You have a right to your opinion. Cataract. Why you always eat and drink? Hey, people, you're sick.
I'm having a cup of coffee. You said you're coming to the end of your program. I'm having a cup of coffee. It's a
So
cup of coffee.
if I'm coming to the end, why you just gonna wait until I finish before you bring on your mug on the show?
You saw when I turned off the camera and the nurses have now departed and they brought my coffee. It's going to get cold.
All right, so
That's why the camera went off.
The Wi-Fi. All right, people, I have to run, right? But I have a next show that we're going to do. We are going to give you some JPL news because I have to go now. And then we're going to have Richard Edwards. It is going to be tonight. Richard Edwards and Boris Johnson, Freddie Butler. These guys are going to be on the program tonight. And in that show, I'm going to give you some schoolboy football news and I'm going to give you some JPL news. All right. I'm so sorry because it's in the description and we didn't cover it, but I don't want to just tag it onto this scene that we have passed the time. Mexico nil, Puerto Rico nil in the U15 action.
Who is that lady, the man of the match for Jamaica? Come on, Jamaica! Come on, Jamaica! For 70 minutes. Aretha, can you find out who she is, please? I want to know her routine because she never get worse.
So,
Bring up the fans, them there, the boo-boos let them out and thing, you know? And you could hear them vociferously. Well, one lady vociferously cheering on the team.
Ali Cup is going on. We'll also give you some update on Ali Cup tonight as well. When we come back on today down in St. Elizabeth. Listen, remember if you want to support the channel, you can use the Zelle. Very easy. It's like a bank transfer. You can go ahead and do that. I am Management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. As usual, when it gets to this point of the show, we say we are over and we are OUT out here. Big thank you to Cataract, to everyone who called in, and for all the comments. Remember, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Have a blessed day until we meet again tonight. I think around 8:30 Jamaican time, 9:30 in the United States and in the Americas. Have a blessed day. I am Management. We are over and we are OUT out of here.
Yo, watch about dog, SK New heard this. The body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Orchard-Race, Galtigo Bay. Everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like? Ha. Yeah, someone on for the food from young, from where they knee height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.